How's it going, guys? My name is Jeff Zito and I'm here to show you how to kill the Bloodstar Beast without actually using any antidotes or any special items for that matter. The only thing that you're gonna see me using is the Molotovs, because I believe when you get to a boss like this and you're about to kill it, it's always good to have some Molotovs to deal the final hits. But the strategy I'm gonna show you is really easy to follow. It's gonna make you kill it. I would say you won't need that many attempts to actually do it, and it's really easy to follow. Pretty much what I'm gonna show you is every single weakness and strength the Bloodstar beasts have. I'm gonna explain you how to dodge every single attack and when to dodge them and how to reply, because that's probably one of the toughest thing on this boss. He usually jumps a lot and has a really small recovery time, so hit it. It does require some skill, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be able to master this pretty quickly. So let's get started with the guide. I highly doubt by this point that you haven't seen where the Bloodstar Beast is. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how to get there. The path I'm following here is a shortcut that you can open once you get there for the first time. I'm sorry I don't have like the normal route you will follow, but I will upload in how to open this shortcut in a following video, and I'll put a link in the description, so be sure to check that out in a second. So pretty much what you gotta do is you have to go down this tower, then go out, then go right. You might encounter a werewolf here that you have to be careful about. I won't recommend finding him if you haven't done it before, because he can take some help from you, and you might have to use some blood vials that you might need against the Bloodstar Beast. So we'll just say try to skip this whole thing and try to get to that big door where the mist is. If you are getting there for the first time, the mist is not going to be there. But if this is just a second try, then well, I guess you pretty much know already where the Bloodstar Beast is. So before getting the guide started, let's just go between the strengths and weaknesses the Bloodstar Beast has. So let's talk about the strengths first. The Bloodstar Beast has a decent amount of health. At first, its attacks will seem sort of erratic, and it moves a lot, so it makes it harder to counterattack. It has a really small recovery time between attacks, and induces slow poisoning, which is probably the reason why you're looking for a guide, because that poison can be really tricky and can make you waste a lot of antidotes and a lot of blood vials. But don't worry, my fellow hunters, let's talk about the weaknesses. It actually has quite a lot. It has a small amount of high damage attacks. It has weakness to fire. It can be staggered either by a well-timed hit with a shotgun, or by just hitting it with the heavy. It will make it not able to hit you after you hit it. And the stage where it is placed is actually very disadvantageous for the kind of moves set that it has. So let's review the attacks on phase 1 against the Bloodstar Beast. This is attack number 1. The Bloodstar Beast will throw its right claw to the back and then rush towards you. This is a fairly easy to dodge attack, and even if you don't dodge it, it's just gonna deal a small amount of damage to you. The way to dodge it is either to the sides or to the front if you time it right. Don't dodge to the back, because then it can hit you anyways. I wouldn't recommend try to reply to this attack, because the window frame you have to hit it after it does it is really small, and usually the range you need it's really huge too, because the Bloodstar Beast is gonna be far away. I'm gonna show you now the second attack. This is a close quarters attack, which means that the Bloodstar Beast will only do it when you're really close to it. And pretty much the only thing you gotta do against this attack is that you have to rush to the front the moment you see that the claw is going to the back, and then charge your heavy attack as soon as possible. You're gonna be able to hit it pretty hard, and the Bloodstar Beast is gonna get staggered, so you don't have to fear like another hit coming soon. This is an attack that's gonna help you take a lot of health from it, so you have to take advantage of it every single time you can. So here it comes, the last attack for phase 1. This is sort of a combo attack. It's low damage individually, but if all hits hit you, they can do some pretty good numbers on you, so you have to be careful about it. The way to predict it is that the Bloodstar Beast will get up on its two back legs, and then it's gonna start throwing a bunch of punch to you. The way to dodge this attack in reply is that you have to rush to either one of the sides and then try to get back to her the moment you can. Usually with 2 movements you're gonna be fine, and then depending on the range of your weapon you can try to reply and hit it back. After you take about a third of the health of the Bloodstar Beast, she's gonna go to phase 2. You're gonna know that she's in phase 2 because she's gonna show that animation in which she gets a little bit bigger and a little bit more aggressive. But you're just gonna follow the same strategy and pay attention to 2 new moves that she's gonna pull off. This is move number 1, in which she kinda like gets back on its 2 legs like a move number 3, but instead she's gonna throw a lot more punches that she did before. You're just gonna use the same strategy you did on move number 3. You're just gonna dodge and then try to get back to her as soon as you can to get a pretty good hit on her and keep lowering its health. I'm gonna show you now the last attack from the Bloodstar Beast. It was actually the worst. This attack, the only prediction the Bloodstar Beast is gonna give you is that it suddenly stops moving and then jumps towards you. I'm gonna show it to you a lot of times because this is an attack that you have to fear. If you don't fear it yet, just look at this clip. So now guys, I'm gonna show you the third phase, which is pretty much the same thing as the second one, except for the fact that the Bloodstar Beast is gonna start poisoning you just by being close to you, and it's gonna have 2 new more attacks. Those attacks are these ones. Attack number 1 is when the Bloodstar Beast just kinda runs towards you and then jumps. This is an attack that can deal a lot of damage if it hits you, but it's really easy to dodge. Just dodge to the sides or to the front and then use a heavy attack. You can deal a lot of damage to it. So the last attack on phase 3 is really dumb. I'm literally just letting it hit me and it doesn't take that much health from me, as you can see. This attack, the Bloodstar Beast will just stay in one place. It's gonna throw some sort of poison cloud, and that's gonna tell you that it's going to explode any second. You can just avoid it just by staying away from it. It's not really that impressive. It doesn't take that much health, so you won't really have any troubles with that attack. So guys, that's pretty much everything you need to know about the Bloodstar Beast. So to summarize everything I just said, pretty much what you gotta do is dodge the attacks the way I told you and then reply. And pretty much try to stay close to it. If you stay close to the Bloodstar Beast, you're gonna trigger attack number 2 and 3 more often. And that way you're gonna be able to get some pretty heavy attacks on it and get some hits really fast. And that way your runs won't take that long time and you'll be able to kill it in no time. Also, when you get to phase number 3, in which she starts poisoning you just by being there, don't panic. Just use your blood vials whenever you need to, and just try to keep following the same strategy that you did before. Other thing I want to tell you is that even though I sell this strategy as something which you won't have to use antidotes, if you have antidotes and you want to use them to beat the Bloodstar Beast, just do it. You don't really in this game you don't get punished for using any items. You don't get punished for taking a lot of time beating the boss. So if you have to use them to get the job done, just go ahead and do it. I believe I've used some fire paper in this fight, but that was pretty much just to show you guys that you don't really need it. It takes about 10 to 20% more health from each hit you get on the Bloodstar Beast, but that difference I don't believe it's really that important. That being said, if you need it, you can just go ahead and use it. There's no restraints here. Also, I believe this is one of the bosses that's kind of like tricky to fight, but once you get the mechanics of the fight, it's gonna come really easy. So that will be it for me, guys. Please like, share and subscribe this video if you like it. I will be uploading some more videos for Bloodborne in the future, and if you think there's any things I could improve to make this guides easier or with more information, I'll be happy to include it in my next video. Just please put some information on the comments below. And well, that will be it for me, guys. This is Jeff Tito, and see you guys later.